Hello, everyone. I have a fascinating story about a not so normal plane crash on Savage Mountain in Allegany County, Maryland, that occurred in 1964, which I'd like to share with you today. Get ready for turbulence as we dive right into it.
In Seattle, the Air Force unveils its new heavy bomber, the YB-52. It's the first time the plane has been on show for newsreel cameras. 8 Pratt & Whitney jets, believed to be the world's most powerful, give it a global range. But the YB-52's altitude, speed, and bomb load are secret. Now watch it come in for a landing. It alights gently on 8 huge double tandem wheels. Then, to slow it down, a parachute snaps out of the tail. 6 years in the making, the YB-52 is one of the most powerful weapons in our growing air arsenal.
January 13th, 1964. A blizzard rages over the Appalachian Mountains. Deep inside a massive B-52 bomber, a crew is flying a routine mission, but this is no ordinary flight. On board are 2 thermonuclear bombs, each with the destructive power of 1,000 Hiroshimas. When a catastrophic structural failure sends the plane spiraling to Earth, the fate of the nation and the world hangs in the balance. This is the story of Buzz 14, a chilling Cold War secret that brought nuclear disaster to the doorstep of a small mountain community in Maryland. To understand the crash, we need to understand the mission. This B-52 was part of Operation Chrome Dome, an airborne alert designed to keep bombers with nuclear payloads in the air at all times. This particular aircraft, call sign Buzz 14, was on a ferry mission, a seemingly simple flight back to Georgia. However, over Pennsylvania, the crew hits unexpected and violent turbulence. Plane violently shakes. Suddenly, with a horrific ripping sound, the vertical stabilizer, the tail, shears off, and the aircraft becomes an uncontrollable missile, plummeting to Earth. Major Thomas W. McCormick, the pilot, gives the order, bail out. 4 of the 5 crew members managed to eject, launched into a freezing hellscape at 30,000 feet. This is where the story shifts from a technical failure to a human struggle for survival. 2 crew members would succumb to the elements, and their bodies would be discovered later, overcome by hypothermia. Unbelievably, 2 survived. Co-pilot Captain Parker C. Peden and pilot Major Thomas W. McCormick were forced to battle unimaginable odds. Post-holing through deep snow and blinding blizzard conditions, they made their way towards signs of civilization, eventually being found and rescued by local residents. Their stories of survival are remarkable and a testament to their training and resolve. Terrifyingly, the human story was only half of the nightmare. The Air Force had another much more serious problem, that being the 2 nuclear bombs on board. With the wreckage scattered across Savage Mountain, it was a race against time and the elements to find the warheads. Remarkably, they were recovered relatively intact, a phrase that offers little comfort given the potential catastrophe. Under extreme secrecy, the bombs were loaded onto flatbed trucks and removed from the crash site. For decades, the full details of this event were kept quiet. A 2017 documentary, Buzz 14 Impact, suggests a concerted cover-up by the Air Force, which reportedly threatened locals into silence. This secrecy further fuels the intrigue, painting a picture of a military more concerned with its image than transparency. Today, the crash is remembered not just as a terrifying military mishap, but as a defining moment for the local community. The search and rescue effort, which saw hundreds of local volunteers assisting the military in brutal conditions, is a source of pride. In Grantsville, Maryland, a memorial stands as a silent testament to the lives lost and the courage displayed on that frigid night. The incident serves as a stark reminder of the ever-present danger of the Cold War and the fragile nature of peace. The Savage Mountain crash is more than a historical footnote. It's a window into an era defined by fear and vigilance, where a moment of bad weather could have led to a disaster of untold proportions.
Air records fell during the year. B-52 bombers swooped around the world, a distance of 24,000 miles at an average of 520 miles an hour, shattering all marks. A short time later, Curtis LeMay led a group of jet tankers on a non-stop flight to Buenos Aires and return. 11,000 miles without refueling, an average of 450 miles an hour. The world had indeed shrunken.
This story, albeit short, is one of incredible odds, human resilience, and a community that stepped up when the world's safety hung in the balance. The wreckage is long gone, but the story of Buzz 14 continues to echo in the cold silence of Savage Mountain. Thank you all for watching, and as usual, if you're a fan of urban legends, folklore, unsolved mysteries, cold cases, and all things mysterious, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.